perform. They look very confident. The Jet Setters lift the lid on Vault 1. Classy, fast, and right on time.
The Socialites aren't mingling anymore. The first elimination is in the bag.
Socialites have kicked off a cash out. That's a hard moment for the Jet Setters. The Boundless pull ahead.
Over there.
A long-awaited return to the arena for the Jet Setters. Cash out goes to the Boundless. Let's see whether they can keep that momentum going.
A well-deserved fortune awaits them now.
Superb cash out by the Socialites. An excellent economic forecast in the arena as we've got a new vault.
Threat detected! Down there!
Pushing into Vault 4, it's the Mighty.
A contestant is finding their rhythm, stringing together one elimination after another.
The Boundless get things rolling. Cash out underway. Example for the others, it's the Socialites.
Come on, revive me!
Anything could happen in the second half of this match.
In my experience, Scotty, that's when it all gets decided.
Let's see who takes a crack at it first. That's a cash out by the mighty.
When the mighty stick together like this, they become mighty dangerous. This is phenomenal. A contestant streak just keeps growing, with no opponent safe from this unstoppable force.
That makes a million.
What began as a difficult opening now looks far more promising for the mighty. Don't walk away now. Overtime is happening and the stakes just got higher.
The socialites are stepping into the spotlight.
Greatly appreciated. All systems go.
The start of round 2 raises the stakes. We've seen what these teams can do, but now the tournament demands perfection.
Well said. If we're talking about discipline, the Boundless have it in spades. They looked very impressive in the opening round. The High Notes are finding the right pitch. They're opening ball. The High Notes grab the cash box.
Pull back and play.
We've seen our first team wipe, and it's not pretty.
A tough break for the Boundless in that exchange. The High Notes are ringing in our match by starting the first cash out. The Socialites kick off a cash out.
Watch out! Up there! Watch out! There! Revive me! Go defensive on edge.
The High Notes have amped up their volume. A bit of a recurring nightmare for the Boundless. Another wipe.
Every threat eliminated!
This is exactly what the High Notes needed. They've pocketed our first cash out.
The High Notes teamwork is resonating with me.
Deploying a zip line!
Cash out complete, and the Socialites reap the rewards. A vault just spawned. Who's aiming for the cash?
Back in action! Target vault 3! Reloading! First gateway going out!
The Socialites are peeling into Vault 4. The Socialites swooped up the cash box. The Socialites
After cash box 3!
cash out in progress. The Socialites move to try to take clear.
Let's gather up!
More shock and less awe as the shock and awe get hit by another team.
Sorry! Save it! I'll use a coin!
Box in our hands. Just past the halfway point, and the teams are giving
Don't
it their
risk it!
all.
I'll use a
Our
coin!
sponsors must be thrilled, and I'm sure they're eager to see what the second half brings.
Up there!
motion by the High Notes. The High Notes have grabbed the lead.
Two consecutive cash outs for the Socialites. Can anyone stop them?
Even more money on the line thanks to a new vault arrival.
Looking for a steal on C now!
The Boundless are making a dynamic move. They're
Head to
opening
cash
the
out
vault.
A. Group up. Go to cash out A. Cash. Come on, team.
The Boundless swooped up a cash box. Oops, the Socialites just tripped over it.
More suspense. Overtime could change everything.
The Boundless have fired it up. Cash out is in progress.
If they hold on to this, they'll be one giant step closer to securing a seat in the final round.
Watch out! Down there!
Environment hacked.
The Shock and Awe get their hands on that cash out. That's a steal.
A move that definitely sets the stakes higher, Scotty.
The arena just got a bit richer. A new vault has been realized.
All right, let's cause some chaos.
Go for a steal on A!
Move
Let's
to
go to
Vault
Vault
6.
6!
Take Vault 6. Steal on A. Going in.
The Socialites are out of favor again as another team wipe hits home. The Boundless are
Head to
tapping
cash
into a
out
vault.
B. Here's the zip line. Greatly appreciated. Up there.
We're down to the last 30 seconds. Which team will
Deploying
triumph?
a zip line.
Let's hope our contestants have some juice left in the tank.
The High Notes are the team to beat as we head into the The High Notes versus the Boundless. Final round. Who's got the guts to grab the glory?
Here comes the final round of our tournament, complete with a rule twist. The first team to reach 50,000 will claim victory. Isn't that right, Scotty?
Well, this is a first. June needs me to tell her whether something is right or not. Ha! Drum roll, please. The High Notes are opening Vault 1. This is what it's all about, partner.
Couldn't agree more, Scotty. First team wipe just occurred.
Ouch! The High Notes got snagged hard. Rough break.
Sandbox picked up. Let's go to cash out A.
Got it. Let's go.
The Boundless have made their move. Cash out started. That's a proper steal.
Brilliant steal. There's something about this game that keeps everyone guessing, right?
Jump pad here. Take it down. Active obstacle. Obstacle restored.
System failure for the Boundless.
Hopefully they're not reboundless, Scotty.
It's in. The High Notes statement with the first cash out of the match.
Very impressive. They turned a steal into a cash
Danger
out.
over here. Let's get airborne. Hey, revive me, please.
The Boundless can't seem to catch their stride. They're down again.
That's right. I guess they have limits after all.
If it bleeds.
Spades, it's probably already gone.
I can do this!
The Boundless have returned to the arena. The High Notes initiate a cash out. And out of the blue, that just happened.
Scotty, you know fortune favors the bold in this game.
Play.
Didn't see that steal coming, Scotty. Even as a former contestant, what an adrenaline rush.
Alright, clean slate. Make it count.
The Boundless are back on the scene.
Affirmative!
The Boundless have banked a cash out. You know what they say, suck less. Success.
Yup, stolen and banked. So, are you entertained yet, viewers?
The Boundless bound into action, unlocking Vault 3.
Reloading!
Up there!
Charge for cash out D!
The High Notes kick off the cash out. They might just hit the final note in style.
Time
And boom, interception.
Let's
in
team
the
up!
arena.
You know, it's the surprise plays that make the biggest difference.
Threat detected!
attention, folks. Our contestants are about to battle it out amid the skyscrapers of Seoul. And now, the big splash, the steamrollers, the high notes, and finally, the socialites. Buckle up, people. Here we go.
The tournament begins at round one, where restraint matters more than confidence.
I'll be interested in how flair translates into results, which keeps the socialites on the radar early.
Are you seeing this, Scotty? Our first elimination. This could set the pace for the rest of the match.
This might get crazier than I expected.
Crazy is good. Let's see how this unfolds. We've hit our first team wipe, and it's a showstopper.
That's a big setback for the high notes. Time to reset and figure this out. The steamrollers swooped up a cash box. The high notes have respawned. Let's see how they bounce back.
They're back on track and looking to flatten the steamrollers.
The steamrollers launched the first cash out of the match. The Big Splash are looking for admission to Vault 2.
Attack on B, steal it! Up there!
The Big Splash swooped up a cash box. A cash box has a new owner in the high notes.
Watch
Let's
out,
see how
up
they
there.
use this opportunity.
Point jump
Wiped out and underwater, the Big Splash go down.
Thanks a million!
Cash out initiated by the high notes.
Sorry about that. Sorry about
Big
that.
Splash can't catch a break. Team wipe again. The steamrollers are playing for keeps. They've snagged the match's first cash out.
That's a landslide of plays coming in. Relentless execution.
The Big Splash are back in play.
Capture ball 3! Sorry.
Smooth execution from the high notes. A new vault has landed. Big Splash grabbed the cash box. The steamrollers snagged a cash box. Now it's
Greatly
time for some
appreciated.
tactical play. This match just passed its midway point. Unlike the match, it's still a strong match. The Searchlights are about to make a new
Go to
friend.
cash out
They're
safe.
opening Vault 4. The Socialites got the cash box. Cash out underway, courtesy of the Socialites.
If they keep controlled until the end, we'll almost certainly see them moving on to the next round.
Big Splash need a big play to avoid going under. And there's a change in possession. The Steamrollers rolled in and grabbed a cash box from their opponents. Big plays from the Steamrollers as they get things rolling.
Danger and cash out safe.
Another washout for the Big Splash. Tough times multiply.
No need. They've been left high and dry.
Reloading. Anti-gravity deployed.
The Big Splash are back and ready to avenge that team wipe.
Watch out! Over there! Sure!
As they dominate the field.
Let's go already!
Yeah!
The station now.
Time really flies when the action's this wild.
Don't worry, Scotty. I won't tell anyone if you start sweating.
That's a cash out by the Socialites.
Go to Vault 5.
The hunt is on as a new ball just hit the arena.
Everyone, stay side by
Down
side.
here.
By the high notes.
And they
Let's move to
stole
Vault
that with
5.
confidence earlier.
Just 30 seconds remain.
One last push could change everything.
The Socialites are pushing into the vault. Victory for the high notes in this round. They'll want to keep that harmony in the
most resilient will move on.
Viewers, keep a close watch on the socialites this round. They've earned this seat, so let's see what their true ceiling is. The Retros are over at Vault 2. What's inside?
Right out of the gate.
A bit of virtual catastrophe for the socialites. Team
Time to trade those party shoes for combat boots.
Here we go. The Jet Setters kick off the first cash out. The Retros are back in play.
We might see some trouble if they meet the Jet Setters again.
The High Notes have a cash out in the works.
Go for a steal on B.
Watch out! Down there!
Makes a million. Back in act. Steal on B. Going in.
The socialites are networking their way to success with a great steal.
Definitely not a defensive strategy.
Hunker down over here.
Enemy contact!
Thank you.
This is exactly what the socialites needed. They've pocketed our first cash out.
The socialites' cooperative spirit is shining brightly.
The Retros can't seem to flip the script. They're down again. Striking the perfect chord, the High Notes walk.
Bringing you back.
Vault 4 is being unlocked by the High Notes.
Deposit D! Alright!
Zip up.
The High Notes swooped up a cash box.
Go. Move to cash out B. Grateful. Cash box picked up.
Big play.
Landed.
Cash out in motion. The socialites As we cross the midway mark, there's no telling how this will play out.
The next bit is going to be packed with suspense.
The Jet Setters have been grounded once again with a team wipe. Cash out complete. The clock is ticking. There's a new vault to claim in the arena.
Threat detected! Up there!
Classic move.
Group up, all together. Reloading.
Danger! Overhead!
Catch out B.
Turbulence troubles for the jet setters once more.
One of our teams has triggered overtime, so we get to enjoy this match a bit
Roger.
longer. That
Okay.
was nice of them.
The high notes have started a cash out.
Go defensive on B. Okie dokie.
The Retros make it into that cash out station.
It's a risky play and they need to steal it to avoid losing.
Dead on. Keep it clean or it gets caught.
Contestants' elimination streak has hit epic proportions.
Hey, you're a star.
Clock. The stakes couldn't be higher.
And the teams need to step up.
Take off. We win on time. Stall.
today. Presenting the Shock and Awe, the Socialites, the Kingfish, and finally, the Overdogs. Ready, set, unleash the excitement.
Round one begins the tournament and early cracks tend to widen.
There's a real edge to how the Overdogs line up for this one, which makes them interesting to follow. Hold on to your Ospoos viewers, we're in for a ride. The Shock and Awe swinging in action, unlocking Vault 1.
Time to get out my statistics tracker. Very fast destination.
Some nerves and skill from here.
A test they've all been training for. Let's see who truly stands out.
Back.
That's it, our first team wipe, and it's a brutal one.
The Overdogs took the full brunt of that one. The Shock and Awe are opening things up. First match underway.
Let's go. Zip line over here. There. Work at the team.
The Kingfish are responding. They need to establish themselves as big fish in a small pond. Payday just got back. The Socialites have initiated a cash out. With the top just stole a cash out.
Fortune favours the bold, Scotty.
Watch out! Over there! That was not intended.
Grab the advantage. The Overdogs are playing for keeps. They've snagged the match's first cash out. Another team wipe for the Overdogs. They're off their game today.
They lost the sense of victory that time.
Okay, here we go.
The Overdogs are back. Team respawn. Unbolting Vault 3, it's the Shock and Awe. The Socialites will earn some results here. They've completed a cash out.
I really don't think anyone can question the Socialites' ability to play as a
Dangerous
team
cash
after
out
this.
team. Confirmed.
I detect a new vault. Time to shift gears and move in. Big move from the shock and awe. Momentum rising.
Thank you!
The socialites swooped up a cash box.
Threat detected, down there!
The shock and awe have the advantage now.
Zipline over here!
The overdogs swooped up a cash box. The overdogs are barking up the right tree. They've started a cash out.
If they can weather the storm and finish this cash out, their qualification is all but certain.
Outward bound! Danger down there! Watch out, down there! Moving a zip line!
The overdogs are beginning to have the upper paw. The socialites have been wiped out again.
This is one time they won't want to be the talk of the town.
Grand move from the shock and awe. Cash out complete. Oh, this is going to get very interesting very fast. One contestant doesn't seem to like rigid structures. Wonder how much they'll stand when they're done.
Enemy down!
The Kingfish are tapping into a vault.
Get pumped!
Pass out complete, and the overdogs just got richer. 60 seconds left. Our contestants need to pick it up a notch.
This is the moment for the teams to make their move and shine.
Defend Vault 6.
I love the smell of a fresh vault in the arena. Final 30 seconds. It's all or nothing now.
Every second counts now. Don't have to look just yet, folks. This match just headed into overtime.
The Kingfish start a cash out.
Watch out! Over there! Watch out! Up there! Steal cash out A!
And the Kingfish
Legend.
just got hit by another wave. Misfortune loves a target.
Back in action play!
Time's ticking. 30 seconds left to decide the winner.
Let's see who can rise to the occasion.
My oh my oh my. The shock and flash out in the dying seconds.
They're signaling something, Scotty. They're saying game on.
Shells, the Mighty, the Shock and Awe, and finally, the Overdogs. And we're back in the arena. Round 2, let's go!
The tournament opens up in round 2, where a single moment of hesitation carries the cost of elimination.
I'm zeroing in on the Overdogs. They've made the cut, and now they have everything to prove. The Overdogs are opening Vault 2. The Tough Shells are busy busting into Vault 1.
That's it! The tipping point is reached. Our first elimination just rocked the arena.
The battle lines are drawn.
And may the best team cross them on their path to victory. Taking damage.
The Mighty got hold of a cash box. The Mighty are opening the round. First cash out initiated.
Changing his magic. Here's the zip line.
The Overdogs got the cash box.
Watch out! Over there! Up
The
on up.
Shock and Awe are back in play.
We can see quite a scuffle if they cross paths with the Overdogs again.
The Tough Shells are showing their grit. Cash out in motion.
Back in play. I'll get you back on your feet. I think you're a star. Somewhere.
The Overdogs just robbed another team's cash out.
Remember, that's illegal in many jurisdictions, but not here.
Rising up, back in the air. Deploying a zip line. Threat detected down there.
Powerful move by the Overdogs. They're in control. The Mighty are playing for keeps. They've snagged the match's first cash out.
Now stick together.
A strong push from the Tough Shells has put them in the lead.
Locked in. Let's go.
The Overdogs are back. Team respawn. Vault 3 is being opened by the
Watch out
Shock and
there.
Exceptional cash out by the Tough Shells.
When a steal pays off like this, you just have to respect it.
The Shock and Awe swooped up a cash box. It's all speed and precision as the Shock and Awe take charge. The Shock and Awe find themselves on the receiving end of a wipeout again. The Shock and Awe deliver a shocking performance. Cash out snatched by the Tough Shells.
Wow, that was a bold play.
Big energy from the Mighty as they take control. Another team wipe. The Shock and Awe have returned to the arena.
Quad kill! Ra-da-da-da-da! Someone's getting promoted! Yeah!
The tough shells are embodying the hare instead of the tortoise as they bag their second consecutive cash out.
Oh boy, another vault has surfaced. Get ready for some action. The mighty are trying to leave the competition in the dust. Cash out complete, and the mighty reap the rewards. There's a new vault to fight for in the arena. Contestant is dishing out some destruction. Good riddance. The Overdog swooped up a cash box.
Brace yourselves, folks. This match will be decided in overtime.
Top dogs in the arena. The Overdogs have started a cash out. A change of ownership of a cash box. The Overdogs are the new
Great ball.
owners. The Shock and Awe are losing momentum. Rotten luck for the Shock and Awe. Another team wipe. Overdogs are chasing this down with a confident double.
All eyes on this one. Let it slip and get
Double stress. fortune favors the bold here at Fortune Stadium. Which team will rise to the challenge and make their mark today? All right, the live wires, the tough shells, the shock and awe, and finally, the steamrollers. All right, let's see who wants it more. Let's go!
Round one officially opens the tournament and control matters from the outset.
Keep an eye on the steamrollers. They're very good at turning patience into pressure. The live wires are powering through opening vault 2.
With that opening elimination, the live wires have thrown down the gauntlet. This isn't just a match, it's a showdown. We've seen our first team fight, and it's not pretty.
The shock and awe definitely felt that one.
Clear. Using defense.
The live wires are sparking things up. First cash out started.
Zipline time.
The steamroller swooped up a cash box. The steamrollers have a cash out in the works. The shock and awe are re-entering the arena.
Danger down there.
Throwing 2 grenades.
Watch out. Down there.
A contestant's elimination streak is heating up and showing no signs of cooling down.
Oops, I'm sorry.
This is exactly what the live wires needed.
Thanks a million.
First cash
In
out.
action.
Cash out station robbed. I'm really impressed by that play from the shock.
They just up the ante, Fuzzy.
Rotten luck for the shock and awe. Another team. It's full steam ahead for the steamrollers as they take control. The steamrollers secure their earnings. box.
Stash the cash out here.
The midpoint is here,
Careful,
and
up
the stakes are climbing higher.
Every second feels like a
Down
lifetime.
here.
The live wires are bringing the heat. Cash out in progress.
A contestant is on the elimination team.
The Tough Shell swooped up a cash box.
Here we go.
The Shock and Awe are playing clever. They've just snagged a cash box.
Danger, up there.
The Shock and Awe light up the arena as they push forward.
It's a make or break moment. Securing these fans will likely see them through to the next phase.
Shells return to the arena.
The Shock is prepare for a counter-strike.
The Steamrollers come to a halt again. Another team wipe. Payday for the live wires. Cash out complete. A vault just arrived on the scene. Time to get moving.
Watch out, over there.
The live wires are on scene. The live wires swooped up a cash box. The Steamrollers denied a cash out. Great steal.
But will there be consequences, Scotty? It's time to see which team wants this more. Let's get ready for overtime.
They're making their mark. Momentum rising for the Tough Shells.
Let's go to Vault 6. Over there. Danger
A
over
vault
here.
has just arrived. Get ready for a frenzy. Another surprise and another team wipe for the Shock and Awe.
That's an absolute shocker, Scotty.
The Steamrollers grabbed a cash box. The Socialites, the Kingfish, the Livewires, and finally, the Steamrollers. We're not done yet, folks. Round 2, go!
Round 2 initiates the gauntlet. At this level, mistakes don't just echo, they end tournament runs.
I'm curious about the Steamrollers. They navigated the first round well, but let's see how they handle the step up. The Livewires are starting Vault 2.
There it is, folks. Our very first elimination. The intensity just beginning.
It's go time!
Absolutely, Scotty. Absolutely.
Did you see that? The Livewires have a member who just cleared a rival team from the arena.
The first team wipe has happened. That's gotta hurt.
And that means the round is heating up. The Livewires swooped up a cash box. The Kingfish are rejoining the match.
This could spark some serious retaliation. The Livewires better be ready.
The Livewires are sparking things up. First cash out started. They're making their move. Cash out launched by the Socialites.
Eyes up! Stay sharp!
Go for a steal on B.
The Kingfish are facing a run of bad luck. They just got one down again.
Get airborne! Go for a steal on B, now!
Out in front, it's the Steamrollers dominating the game. Let's see whether they can keep that momentum going.
Sensational teamwork from the Steamrollers. If they're organized like this, the other teams could be in deep trouble.
An excellent execution as the Socialites cash out. Folks, misery loves company. The Kingfish will have to regroup again. Drilling into Vault 3, it's the Steamrollers. The Steamrollers grab the cash box. Let's see how the others respond.
Attack on C. Greatly appreciated.
The live wires have been disconnected again.
Thanks, you're a
Team
star.
white.
Somebody tripped their breaker, Scotty.
Won't let it happen again.
Jeopardy closed out by the socialites. Just what the doctor ordered. Another vault.
No flashlights on my watch.
The Kingfisher
vault
opening a vault.
After a bit of dancing on glass at the start, the socialites are back in it.
The Kingfish got the cash box.
I'm back.
Overtime in this match.
The Kingfish wins straight to the action. Cash out in progress.
If they manage to fend off the competition, their chances of a final round appearance look very strong.
The Steamrollers. No slowing down for the Steamrollers.
If they can secure this
Thank
transfer,
you.
they'll be sitting very comfortably in the run for the final round.
I'm not done yet. Boys, don't let
The shock and awe, the Kingfish, the Retros, and finally, the Tough Shells.
This is the beginning of round one in the tournament, and the margin for error is thin.
This setup plays into the Tough Shells' strengths. Patience is kind of their thing. Let the show begin. No retrograde steps from the Retros. They're moving forward and opening Vault 1.
And just like that, Scotty, we got our very first elimination. Here we go.
Hold on to your Azult bucket hats, brought to you by Azult.
And put on the Let's
Down there! Down
The
there!
Retros grabbed a catch box.
Watch out! Down there!
The first team white is in, and the arena is buzzing.
That's a rough patch for the Kingfish. The Retros have taken control. First cash out started. The Tough Shells are cracking through the competition. Cash out underway. The Kingfish are back in the arena, folks.
Watch out!
They
Down
look
there!
pretty serious. The Tough Shells should expect some payback.
And less odds, the shock and awe by another team wipe. The Kingfish just helped themselves to a cash out.
Wow, that was a bold play.
The Retros are playing for keeps. They've snagged the match's first cash out.
Take them back!
The shock and awe are looking to see what's inside Vault 3. Kudos to the Kingfish. They just cashed out.
A well-earned payout after taking control earlier. Nicely done.
There's a fresh vault up for grabs. The tension is rising.
The Tough Shells are proving hard to crack in fights, but without more focus on cash outs, they're running here.
The shock and awe find themselves on the receiving end of a wipeout again.
That'll be a shock to their system.
Vault 4 is being unlocked by the Tough Shells.
Let's go for cash out, team!
The Kingfish have seized the moment and the lead. The Tough Shells got the cash box.
Threat detected!
Halfway through and the mayhem continues. Don't blink, folks.
This isn't just any round, it's a showcase of pure determination.
The Tough Shells cash out. The Retros are out on top. The Shock and Awe made an awesome steal there.
Remember, that's illegal in many jurisdictions, but not here.
Watch out! Over there!
Great defense on that cash out. The thief will have to regroup.
There! Watch out! There!
And there it is. The Tough Shells have reclaimed that cash out.
Watch out! Here!
From the Retros, cash out secured.
I just love when a well-timed steal hits the jackpot.
Down there!
Thanks to a new close arriving. Cash out complete. That's it for the Tough Shells.
A brilliant steal led them straight to that one.
Look sharp. A bolt has just rolled in. The Shock and Awe got the cash box. Misfortune for the Retros. Team White.
They won't be looking back fondly on the play. Those opening struggles are behind them, and the Tough Shells are surging ahead. It's not over till it's over. The result of this match will be determined in Inferno.
The Shock and Awe charging forward.
If they can defend this position, that cash out should be enough to stabilize things.
Greatly appreciated.
The Shock and Awe are back in the game with a staggering turnaround.
Socialites are setting the stage for a showdown of epic proportions. Here they are, the Ultra Rares, the Socialites, the Jet Setters, and finally, the High Notes. The gates are open. Let the chaos begin.
The tournament opens now with round 1, and hesitation carries a cost.
Pay close attention to the early game plan by the High Notes. They're already positioning themselves to dictate the pace of this entire tournament. The Socialites are peeling into Vault 1.
Elimination of the match. We've got our first team wipe. Things are heating up.
The Ultra Rares are going to want that one back. The High Notes have triggered the first cash out of the match.
Danger over here! Throwing sonar grenades!
Victory over Midland. Great steal. The Socialites have been shown the door again with another team wipe.
That's not how you should RSVP to the party, buddy.
On my watch.
A flawless performance. The High Notes retake the cash out. The Socialites are back in the arena, folks.
The High Notes better stay sharp. They'll be top of the payback list.
There! There! Threat detected! Up there!
The High Notes just ran off the scale. Wipeout! The Socialites reclaim control. Cash out back in their manicured hands. It's in. The Socialites make a bold statement with the first cash out of the match.
Get ready for some high fives and victory laps after that one.
The Jet Setters continue their ascent with that successful cash out.
The Jet Setters are sticking together as a team, propelling each other closer to success. It's nice to see.
Vault 4 is being unlocked by the Socialites. The Ultra Rares have recovered and respawned. The Socialites picked up a cash box.
Go after Cash Box 3!
capacity.
I like what I see from the Ultra Rare so far. That was a good steal.
They just upped the ante, Scotty.
Deploying a zipline.
The socialites have been shown the door again with another team wipe.
Up on up.
The socialites have responded.
Just when you thought it was over, overtime steps in. After early struggles, the High Notes have worked their way into a better position.
A high-flying heist as the Jet Setters steal a cash-out.
That was unexpected.
The socialites have started a cash-out.
If they don't let this slip away, they'll be in a perfect position to advance when the buzzer sounds. The Jet Setters have refueled and are climbing again.
Jetpack deployed.
between order and disruption. This is Via versus CNS. Now, the Steamrollers, the Ultra Rares, the Socialites, and finally, the High Notes. The competition is about to get fierce.
Round one of the tournament starts here, and mistakes will not go unnoticed.
Keep your eyes locked on the High Notes. In the chaos of cash out, their ice-cold composure is going to be the X factor as this match is open. The Socialites are smiling for the cameras. They're opening Vault 1.
And just like that, we've got our first elimination of the match.
The battle lines are drawn.
That's a victory.
The Steamrollers swooped up a cash box.
Watch out! Over here!
First teamwork just unfolded.
Definitely not what the Ultra Rares were hoping for. First cash out triggered by the Steamrollers.
Start cash out A!
The Ultra Rares are back. Team Respawn.
I feel some tension building. The Steamrollers have better watch out.
The High Notes have kicked off a cash out.
That was not intended.
Mingling with success,
Just
the
catch
Socialites
board.
just stole a cash out.
Risky moves reap rewards.
Steve is working its magic.
A long-awaited return to the arena for the Ultra Rares.
That time together, Steve. The Steamrollers are getting ready.
What a way to open the match. The Steamrollers land the first cash out.
Superb teamwork. I really believe the Steamrollers are at their best when they stick together.
Can't pull it off! Stay together!
The Ultra Rares lose their luster once more. Down again.
They might be rare, but they're not in mint condition anymore.
Stashed. The Socialites just cashed out.
After that steal, I bet they're walking off with a little swagger like, how do you like them virtual apples?
The Socialites are dazzling the crowd. They're opening Vault 4. The High Notes grabbed a cash box.
Down here.
The High Notes have commenced a cash out. The High Notes take the lead. The Socialites just started a cash out.
There's the next play.
Fantastic steal by the Ultra Rares.
One skilled play can change the game.
The High Notes need to hit the right pitch to stay in the tournament.
All forces aligned. Unleash.
Everyone, stay together.
Team of formation.
That was pitch perfect. The High Notes stole a cash out back. The High Notes claim a cash out.
Now that's the payoff you hope for with a steal.
A new vault, that's a new chance for a new dance and for a new romance. The Steamrollers, focused and relentless. Cash out complete.
Look at that. The steamrollers are working together.
The Ultra Rares. One of our contestants is having fun with a destructible environment today. Cash box.
That play means we're getting a little bit of overtime in the arena. The fans will love that.
The Socialites kick things off with precision. Cash out initiated. The Ultra Rares are struggling right now.
Danger at cash out B. Now, let's rock. Stand down.
Big energy from the Ultra Rares.
Go for a steal on B.
Got it.
Only 30 seconds left. Every second matters now.
Tick-tock, Scotty. Time for some last-minute heroics.
Rare play. Big moment. The Ultra Rares take back control of a cash out.
Come on, Scotty, lock in.
Let's do this.
Today's tournament kicks off amid the glowing skylines and ceaseless energy of the vibrant streets of Fanglai City. All right, the Tough Shells, the Big Splash, the Powerhouses, and finally, the Overlords. It's time to bring the heat.
The tournament's first round begins here, and discipline will be tested.
If this round turns unpredictable, that's usually when the Overdawgs feel
Engage
most
at Vault 2.
comfortable.
Hello!
Now, let's get into it. The Big Splash are applying pressure to Vault 1. The Big Splash swooped up a cash box. The Big Splash make their play, cash out in motion. That's a steal! A bold move from the Tough Shells.
They're signaling something, Scotty. They're saying game on.
All right, clean slate, make it count. Steal cash out B.
Yep.
Taking damage.
Reinforcing the area.
Go in for a steal on A, now!
The
Yeah.
Overdogs are
Move
back
up,
on the
everyone.
scene.
Who's ready for a hard-hitting payback? The Tough Shells might be up next.
Watch out, up there!
The Big Splash are causing ripples across the leaderboard. And that's a steal right there. The Overdogs just bit down on it and never let go.
But will there be consequences, Scotty?
The Powerhouses are playing for keeps. They've snagged the match's first cash out.
Always a pleasure. Turn into a payday.
Explosive mine.
It's the Overdogs out in front. The Powerhouses
Let's
are
go already.
unlocking Vault 3.
Danger up there.
The Tough Shells swooped up a cash box.
Dash the
Move the
cash
cash
out
out
B.
B.
The Tough Shells are pushing forward with intensity. The tough shells are dominating the leaderboard.
All together. Group up. Stop it.
Halftime is here, and the competition has been nothing short of thrilling.
That's for sure, Scotty. Keep your eyes glued on this epic battle.
Up ahead. Enemy got me.
The Overdogs have been wiped out once more.
Stay sharp. Steel cash out D.
There.
Over there.
The Big Splash have surged out of nowhere.
Secured by the tough shells. A shiny new vault just spawned, June. Let's see who gets to it first.
Capture Vault 6.
Wham! Cash out secured by
Yep.
the Big Splash.
Strategy and timing. They had it all for that steal to cash outright.
Vault 6, move out.
The Big Splash are accessing a vault.
Go for cash out Station A. Danger at cash out A. Over here. Up there.
The Big Splash swooped up a cash box.
After a difficult start, the Tough Shells are gaining momentum toward qualification. With overtime underway, every second counts more than ever.
By the tough shells, down with the cash box. The Overdogs could be down for the count. They'll need a big play to turn things around. The Tough Shells are showing their resolve. Brains and brawn from the powerhouses. They strategically steal a cash out.
Fortune favors the bold, Scotty.
Yep.
The Big Splash are stretching into the lead.
Here. Nolan, this process starts. Up there. Down, move.
It's crunch time. Only 30 seconds to go.
The teams need to push hard to secure their victory.
The tough shell's cracked once more, folks. Team wipe.